Hi guys, if you found your way here from my blog, welcome back. My name's Bailey Daniels, and if you found your way here from YouTube, check out my blog Hummin' the Drum in the description below and go read all my other things I have up there. So today I wanted to discuss the evolution of music listening. So dating back to like the 1800s, the phonograph and the gramophone were born. The gramophone is the little golden bell thing that you might have seen at your grandma's house or an antique shop back in the day, and it attaches to the original vinyl. However, the vinyl that it first came with isn't the vinyl as we know today. Long play records were invented in 1930, but even then, that is not the vinyl that we experience today. We'll get back to that though in a minute, because after the long play records in 1930 came cassettes in 1962. Now I have a cassette with me. Unfortunately, it's not from 1962 because it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but if you were a teenager in 1962 and you haven't seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you should totally go watch it. Anyway, in a cassette, they come in a little clear box, and you would usually put them in a boom box or maybe in your car, and they kind of look like this. They're typically clear, and they have a side 1 and side 2, so you had to pop that puppy out and spin it around to listen to the other side. I'm not sure if they came with these back in the day, but now they have little inserts that tell you about what music you're listening to. And so that would have been something that maybe your parents started off with listening to music, or maybe even your grandparents, I'm not even sure. But fast forward, now we're back to vinyl. It's 1967 and the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band comes out for the very first time, changing the way that the vinyl comes out forever. They released the vinyl and they had the band on the front, a track list on the back, and it opened up like a book with vinyl sleeves inside. I also have a vinyl with me. I have Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen. It's an iconic album, so if you haven't listened to it, you should be very disappointed in yourself. But on the back, we have the track list, like I mentioned. And even though this one doesn't open like a book, it does have a nifty little insert in here that has all of the lyrics on it and this cool little picture in the back. So that's a cool addition. And then, as I mentioned, it has a sleeve that has the vinyl inside with pictures of the band and then some information about the recording. And inside we have the beautiful vinyl as we know it today with the record label on the inside of the vinyl. So that would have been something popular obviously in like 1960s, 1970s, but also rivaling the cassettes and the vinyls, in 1974 came the CD. The CD was like the newest thing in technology, and it actually lasted for a really long time. People still listen to CDs today, and they were pretty popular up until the 90s. I also have a CD with me. However, this is also not a CD that would have been around in 74. This is Avenged Sevenfold, one of my favorite bands. And as mentioned, there's a track list on the back. CDs pretty much mimicked the old vinyl style, so they also open up like a book. And then they have the little CD inside with the little mirror edge on the back, which you had to cry about every time you scratched up and it would start skipping, and then you had to have your mom take you to the store to get a new one. The coolest part I think about the CD is the little insert on the front. Much like the vinyl, it came with a lot of things about the band. So you have all of the lyrics, little tidbits about the band, album art that wasn't included, and so forth. So CDs are pretty cool. And like I said, they lasted for a really long time until the invention of all inventions, MP3 in 1991. Unfortunately, even though MP3 was super cool, nobody really had a way to access it. But in 1997, online MP3 sites blew up out of the water. Things like Napster became super, super popular, and the first MP3 player was released in 1998. Unfortunately, for the first MP3 player, the iPod came out in 2001, blowing everything out of proportion. Everybody had an iPod. Everybody had an iPod for years. And in 2003, iTunes dropped, making that iPod even more special because all of a sudden, we had access to every song known to man. And so then came Pandora in 2005, SoundCloud in 2007, and Spotify, which released in US in 2011. And now we have all kinds of music at our fingertips. We have everything you want to listen to. We have radio too, which makes everything really easy, even if you can't go access online stuff. So we've come a really long way with our ability to listen to music, going from not even having the option to having the option to listen to anything you want. But that's the evolution. Thank you guys for watching. And once again, go check out my other stuff on my blog, Hummin' the Drum. Bye, guys.